Hey guys, it's Ghosdee. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'll be talking about the Insidious film, the new one, and all the films, with special guest Dani. Welcome to the show.
Happy to be here.
So I brought Dani on because she's a huge fan of the Insidious series, the Conjuring series, and pretty much anything James Wan. Over the years, I've observed how much she's really into them, and I'm intrigued by her perspective. And we've been friends. We've been friends 23 years. 23 years. This is my longest standing friend. And one of my most special friends, honestly.
Okay, fuck with me.
Yeah, no, you're definitely hands down one of my favorite people because you're just an amazing person.
You're also the shit.
Thank you.
Probably been friends for 23 years.
Yes. So yeah, Dani, tell us about yourself.
So I'm a new horror lover. I mean, I loved it since Goosebumps, but I feel like you found horror and went back and did your research. I found horror and started from where I was at and moved forward. So let's see my favorites. Insidious, the whole series, obviously. Love the Conjuring series too, but Insidious has my heart. There was that movie, The Uninvited. That's not horror, but
It's
those,
so
yeah. I love the thought-provoking ones where you watch it and then you get to the end, it's like, hold on, let me rewatch this shit. Those, yes, baby. Sure, bring me the bag. Lights Out.
Oh, okay. So you like psychological thriller.
Yeah, I'm really not into the gory shit, all the blood, Saw. I don't love bloody. I just can't see it. I don't wanna watch somebody get their legs sawed off. I don't want to see them do that. Those are not me, but I can appreciate Saw and its impact. But yeah. That's about me. And I'm a mom, obviously. And I live in Texas. And yeah.
So have you seen all of the Insidious and Conjuring films, all of the films in the Conjureverse?
Yes.
You see them all?
All of them.
Dang, do you watch them when they come out or do you wait?
I watched them when they come out, and then I saw this thing on Twitter for both of the order. It's you know how the Conjuring started with the crazy lady and her kids, and then it went back and they were okay, 10 years before this case, those, and how Insidious does that too. So I haven't watched them in that order yet, but I have the order somewhere saved in my phone from Twitter.
Nice.
And I plan to go back and watch it like that. But I rewatched all the Insidious movies 2 weeks ago before the new one came out. And then Conjuring, I've seen all of them more than once, except for The Nun, because...
Yeah, The Nun is... They're coming out with another one, though.
So I watched the Nun again so I could see the second one, but it was just I feel like they were reaching at that point. I felt like The Nun was in one of the movies, so I was okay, well, where do you want to go next? Let's give her own movie, but she really didn't need one. So
she didn't. She's perfect in Conjuring, and we can just leave her there.
I feel sometimes with horror movies, it's kind of like music, where the original is enough, and you don't have to remake it. I didn't see the original Candyman, but I know who the Candyman is because he's that nigga. So everybody knows who the Candyman
He is that nigga.
Yeah, it's just an old movie. So Final Destination. Never said that, but that is where it started for me.
Oh, I love Final Destination.
Yeah. I feel it was perfect. It was enough to where it's okay, they died in some crazy ways, but I could still watch it. So that's where I draw the line as far as gory and bloody. But anyway, back to the Candyman. It's just older, and so I'm not super into the production of older movies because I started watching movies with newer technology. So I would like to say I can appreciate the old film and the way they were made, but I don't. I don't appreciate the graphics and stuff, so I don't watch it. But I know who he is because he's just that influential.
Yeah.
So when
I actually, speaking of Candyman.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? He's just that nigga. So I feel when you got that great film, just leave it alone, come out with some new shit, or else you gonna take it.
So what is it about the Insidious and the Conjuring films that you love? What is it that takes you to the theater?
I feel between the cliffhangers, how they end, and then also how they connect. I feel a lot of movies can't connect the prequels and the sequels, but I feel they do it really good. I watched the first one, and then what's that lady name? What's her name? Elaine?
Yeah, I think it's Elaine.
Okay, so she died at the last one. She's been in every movie.
She's been in every movie.
She's the fucking star of the movie. Love that. I love how she died and they came back in with the second one 2 years later. And 2 years could be a lot of time, but they came back in and brought you right back to the spot. They showed Patrick Wilson as a kid and how he was traveling, and then it got me right away. In the second one, okay, he was talking to the man. They're well, who was he talking to? And he was talking to his older self. Like that, and then how they took him back to the first one when he was traveling, like, amazing.
That was really cool.
And the third one wasn't my favorite.
Yeah.
That was with the girl. But it was like, and I feel how I feel about the third one with the last one. Kind of was like, just not much. Like, it was cool, flowy, but like, it wasn't giving like 1 and 2. And I think that may have been because 1 and 2 are just so good. They set the bar so high that like third was kind of like
they definitely
but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It, like, set up good for 4, you know, and it set up good for 1. Like, seeing how she was drained, Elaine was drained from doing that, and like, you know, talking to those people how they were trying to kill her, everyone, and I liked how they brought in the lady in the black again.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You know, like, this crazy bitch trying to kill me for 40 years.
Literally.
4 might have been my favorite. The Last Key.
Okay.
And it's giving like real life, real shit going on. So like, the daddy being the crazy alcoholic, abusive man, and then her still being a bold bitch at 7 years old. Like, I did see a ghost, and he's like, "Don't say you saw a ghost." And she's like, "I did." You know, putting her in the basement, she unlocked that her mom got killed. Like, it gives scary, but it gives like realness. Like, and to me, that is serious. It was just like, damn, this shit could really happen. Like, she found out her daddy wasn't really evil, and it was like he had been possessed by the ghost the whole time, or by the spirit. It's just like, you know, and she's finding this out at like 60 or 70. So
we talked a little bit about some films outside of like these specific films that you like. Are there any other ones you want to like bring up? Any other horror or non-horror, honestly?
Okay, so when I think about it, I think about like Love Jeepers Creepers, first 2, and then after that it's like keep 'em. Halloween was great, but the Halloweens I'm familiar with are the ones where Jamie Lee Curtis is an adult. I didn't see the one when she was a teenager. Another one I like would be like Purge.
Oh yeah, Purge is
Fire.
Oh yeah. I used to always
fire.
watch the Purge series. I just rewatched the first Purge because I think that's my favorite one. That or the second one.
I like the second one. The second one with the black girls, right, when they were in the emergency.
Yeah, those first Purge and the second Purge are so good.
Yeah, they both were good.
I mean, election year is good too. They just get kind of like formulaic.
Yeah.
They get too. But you know what? That last one, the Forever Purge, I was like, that kind of went off.
No, yeah. That was with the lady, and she was like trying to end that shit.
Yeah. Well, no, that was the one. No, that was election year. The Forever Purge is the one where they were like on the farm or whatever.
I don't think I've seen
it was like the Purge ended and it came back or something like that.
I'll watch it tonight. I watched it. I started watching it.
But the cowboy has
some stuff. Yeah.
It didn't put you. The cowboy has.
Not in the first 10 minutes.
Okay. I was like, this kind of went off. I was shocked. I thought it would be worse.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to watch it again though. But I remember, cause I can remember seeing it. It's like this. The cover art is like kind of orange with a cowboy hat or something.
Yeah, yeah. It's like it takes place in Texas. It really focuses on like conservative and liberal. That like we're all one person type deal. You know.
Sound like Texas shit.
Yeah.
What would your favorites be?
Mine is Saw. I love Saw.
Yeah. You got Saw tatted.
Yeah,
so.
Saw and Scream. I love Scream.
Scream is cool.
I love the Halloween movies. I don't know why, but I fucking I love the Halloween movies. I really do, which it surprises me because growing up, I was like Jason, Freddy, but I don't like the Jason or Freddy's movies nearly as much as I like the Halloween movies.
I've never got into them. I just don't like that he never died. Like.
Yeah.
I don't know which one it was. Was it the most recent one when they was whooping the shit out of him? And then he started killing everybody in the circle?
Halloween Kills. That was 2 Halloweens ago. The most recent one, they actually killed him.
Cutting him up. She was cutting him up, right?
Yeah.
The most recent one? Okay.
But
the most, like, this nigga don't ever die.
Yeah, the most recent one, they put him in a wood chipper.
Okay, yep. And the whole city was like cheering for it, right?
Yeah, they were like, fuck that nigga. I love the Final Destination films, like you said. Huge fan of that.
I feel like you got me into those.
Oh,
didn't we used to watch them at Ash's house?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
we watched Final Destination 3, yeah.
When I'm going up the fucking escalator, like, if I'm thinking about that shit in my adult life, or like get on the fucking roller coaster, like, damn, they was.
Or the Behind the Logs.
The Behind the Logs shit, anybody who's seen that movie, I see it at least every 6 months on Twitter.
The biggest one for me, though, especially because I live in New York, is the fire escape ladder kill.
That one, yeah.
That's in the second movie. It's when the guy was like escaping his house fire and then he slipped and it like hit his eye.
Yeah, it's fucked up. They do some crazy ass shit. What's my worst one? I think that, I'll never get in the fucking tanning bed, but that shit was a terrible way to die.
Yeah.
Like, that dentist shit. When they're at the dentist's office, it was just like...
The elevator. The elevator.
Yes.
Chopped her head off. We're just gonna have to try and make this work. So we were talking about Insidious front door. Or the red door. Before my lap, you were telling me what you disliked about it.
I didn't like that the old white man was in it more. I felt like the part about the close the door drunk boy. Somebody else could have did that. They added a new character and it just wasn't necessary to me. Like Elaine could do that part, you know? Elaine could have spoke to him or spoke to him or whatever. And I just felt like the whole build up of the movie, like the red door. And all he did was pay me. And that shit sucked. Like, when they did that, I'm like, no, y'all fucking did it. Like, and all you did was paint the fucking door. This red door has been in every fucking movie. Every fucking movie this red door been in, all you did was paint that bitch. I wanted more. Like, y'all been talking about this red door for 10 years, literally. No cap, y'all started in 2013, 2023, and all this nigga did was paint that bitch.
No lies. No lies.
Okay, now what I did like. I liked... Damn, that's really fucked up that I hated more than I liked. I like the black girl. Black girl.
I love the black girl.
I said, damn, ain't this like America? A black woman coming to save the motherfucking
That's
day.
what I said. I was like, oh my god, not the black savior trope.
Yeah, I still love that. Like, and I knew my girl was gonna be that bitch when she came in. Like, when she walked in the dorm, like, what's her name? Chris. Like,
Chris.
Dorm. Yeah. See, I didn't even know everybody else's name, but I knew her name was Chris. Cause period. Black girls. I love that Dalton was Dalton from the originals.
He was good.
Yeah, it's like I watched you grow up, even though we probably peers.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like, oh, Dalton, like, you're grown now.
You're
you know?
so grown.
Yeah, and I love how they did, like, the typical Insidious fashion, how they show him being a kid. Like, love that shit. Like, him tapping into that part. And it was crazy because I always wonder when movies do that shit, like, playback. Like, how do they do it? And, like, if it's really the original scene. But because I had just watched the, like, original Insidious 2, and then that one, it's like, this is the exact scene. I remember her moving the washer with him.
Yeah.
Like, it was perfect how they did that. I don't know which movie it was, so I watched them all back to back. But I think it was maybe the first one when Dalton, they showed him in that red room with the evil dude in the further.
Yeah.
When they took him back there in this last movie, it was like, damn, like, nostalgic. Like, I remember him being here.
It was so nostalgic, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I felt.
I don't know. It was just, the movie was, I would give it a 7 at best, really a 6.5. I'm not gonna watch that one again because it kind of sucked. It was like a nice ending.
Yeah, I would agree too. Like, it was. I feel like it was boring in a sense to where it relied too much on jump scares, and it like we get the point. Like, oh, this is what's happening with the family, and this is like what they're doing, but they didn't even really like flesh that out. I don't know. I felt like they left that really dry and cut, and also, like you said, like we wanted to see more of like the red door and this other world, like spending more time there.
Yeah.
And it's like we didn't really get that.
No, it really sucks. I think about it, and I hate that because I really do love the Insidious series. But I feel like the last Insidious and the last Conjuring, they both kind of suck. Once you give like a 10, a 9, a 10, a 9, a 8, but still, you know, higher scale, you come with this fucking 7. It's like, what? And that's kind of how I feel about this last Insidious. I still do fuck with the series wholeheartedly, but like, y'all, the last one y'all released, the 4, that was my favorite. That shit was fire. And y'all came back with this black ass shit. It was like, damn.
I love that you love 4 so much because I actually did not like 4 for a very long time. But I do think that 4 is like one of the stronger sequels.
4 is strong. Like,
yeah.
4, I like shit when it's like you watch a movie from one perspective, and then you see some different shit. I feel like my favorite part of 4 is damn. I feel like her name is not Elaine. Maybe it's Elise. I don't know.
Oh, it is Elise.
We caught that bitch Elaine. Elise.
It's totally Elise. I just know her as Lynn Shay.
Yeah, Elise. But she was saying the girl was dead. That's my favorite part of the movie. I swear. She said the girl was dead, and she seen the girl in the room, and she was like, "Come on, it's okay, come out." And her brother was like, "Stop, don't get us in trouble." And her dad, because she had seen ghosts, so everybody thinking the bitch is a ghost. Her dad comes in, and it's not a ghost. He really kidnapped this bitch.
Right.
It's a woman, you know?
That tripped me up. I had a really bad experience the first time I watched it. But the second time I watched it, I was like, oh, yeah, like, that's a bomb-ass plot twist.
Yeah. It's like, damn, that's what they do to me. I like plot twists. I don't really give a fuck
plot twist.
By that, but, like, I love a good plot twist.
That's why I love the Saw movies. You should just cover your eyes during the gore. But every movie has a plot twist.
So much gore, though. It's so much gore. I can't even, like, I got to close my eyes and I got to cover my ears. If I'm not, I have to watch with you. So, like, next time we come together, we should do a girls' night in New York one day. I do feel like Patrick Wilson, though, he's just the shit.
You know, he directed this film.
I saw that, and I hate that for him because it sucks.
It's his directorial debut, so it's okay. We'll allow it.
Will we? Will we? Because I didn't. I mean.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't. It was a miss for sure.
Y'all had all the COVID to tighten this shit up, make this shit great. We coming off COVID, of not going to the movie. This is probably niggas' first time going back to the theater to see this shit. Y'all came with this shit. I risked my life for this. I didn't like it. It was cool. The shit was funny. Right. Black girl was fucking hilarious. That bitch don't do well in Hollywood. Dalton was cool.
I like that Dalton's an artist. I like, seeing the characters. I like hanging out with these people. The little brother's like a DJ type.
Yes, I'm like, you fuck black girls.
He entirely fucks black girls. We know I was like, oh, they made him one of those. All right.
Lorraine had me fucked up.
Fine. Oh, she actually fucked up? I'm like, hot.
Wait. Lorraine is the mom.
Yeah.
She looked good. But you banished this nigga memories and they got mad that he wasn't present? You did that shit.
Yeah. She was just like, I divorced you because you sucked. And it's like, well, you literally brain traumatized him.
Yeah. Yes.
How do you feel about the plot with his dad?
With Patrick?
Yeah. And discovering that this started with his dad and...
Oh, shit. I forgot all about that. Loved it.
Yeah, that was cool.
I'm not familiar. I really don't have that many white friends. Let me think. I got one white friend, but she like a work friend. She a real cool bitch. But I'm not really in tune with white people's lives. But it seems like black people are just like shitty dad, baby daddy. You know who he is. He's there. We just don't fuck with him. Or y'all relationship kind of strange. That's what the black community.
Yeah.
If y'all not a nuclear family, one of those, I feel like it's your daddy is over there. We just don't really fuck with him. But it seems like in the movies with white people, it's like my dad died. The mom just fucking lied and said the dad died or he went away.
They always lie.
Yeah, and that's crazy. And I can't go into detail, but I feel very I have a situation where people lying on mental health. They're trying to hide it, but you need to be upfront about that shit. If there's some shit going on in the family, I need to fucking know that shit.
You need to know.
I'm gonna be fucking shocked. And in this time when this is happening, it's like, damn.
Yeah.
Y'all knew this nigga was crazy, had this going on. Nobody told me in this bitch.
Right.
And I feel like they could have avoided that shit. He would just, But I don't know. I liked it, and I liked how he was there in the further, beautiful or what's we talking about? Insidious, beautiful Insidious fashion. But I thought that part was good. But overall. 6.5 really, because my favorite, I was giving it a 7.
I would say about that. I think so. I usually rate on a scale out of 5, and I give it 3. So the last half of this video is not working because technology has not been my friend. So unfortunately, that last bit of me saying goodbye and sharing Dani's socials was cut out. But I will have that in the description below. Be sure to follow her. keep up with her on social media. Thanks for liking this video. Subscribe, hit the bell to be notified, and you can follow me on social media. You guys already know I'm on Instagram at Ghosdee_, Twitter Ghosdee, and Letterboxd at Ghosdee. Thanks guys for bearing with me and all the technical issues, and I will see you in the next video.